welcome to CCW Vice City Slam. We're Miami, Florida, here at the Dolphin Mall. And of course, I got a special guest commentator for the night, Eric Christopher.
Absolutely, the party is on. We are live here at Vivo, and I could not be more excited for one of the most monumental events in CCW history, and it's time to get the action started right now.
And how about this huge show, 4 title matches, and we are coming at you live. I mean, we got the Southeastern Championship rematch we have all been waiting for. Jackal Stevens taking on Domino for that Southeastern Championship. We know Jackal, he wants that Southeastern Championship back in the worst of ways, but right now, we gotta go to our opening contest, so let's send things down to Lisi Almeida, making her way to the ring.
Our opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Miami, Florida, weighing at 199.9 pounds, he is Dragon Icon,
Vidal, the former CCW Cruiserweight champion, a guy that has been traveling around the world, has just made travels from Quebec, then went to LA, and then flew in here to Miami, all within a week's span. Vidal has been busy.
He's been very busy, but there's no bigger match than the one he is about to have as he challenges Elliot Crow for the coveted CCW Cruiserweight Championship, a title he held for a very long time, and now the era of JAI can start once again.
We know Vidal's home is here at CCW. It's here in South Florida. This is where he was trained. This is where he made humble beginnings, and now he is back here to make history live at Vivo.
in his opponent.
I'm sure you'd be twisting it right now. The most hated with the most stash has arrived at Vivo, and he is looking to defend that CCW Cruiserweight Championship once again. And I'm excited for it.
Everybody has to be excited for this because Elliot Crow is one of the fastest rising stars here in CCW ever since he won that Cruiserweight Championship. Defeating Ozzy Kilmeister, he hasn't looked back, has been defended night in, night out. I mean, just last week, Rumble at the Jungle 16. He had a match of the year contender against Alan Martinez, one of the best cruiserweights here in the last territory, which he was successful in defeating Alan, and now looking to defeat another former cruiserweight champion in Vidal. And that is what it's all about right there, the CCW Cruiserweight Championship. Elliot Crow told me earlier, him and Vidal, they come from similar beginnings, going from nothing here in South Florida, training, putting the work in and then going out. Elliot Crow went out to California to the New Japan dojo and got better, while Vidal went and hit the roads of the United States, hit every place he could and got better. But both of them came right back here to the territory, have won this Cruiserweight Championship. But Elliot Crow feels like he's always been in the shadow of Jay Vidal. Now Vidal, you know, showing off his enthusiasm for tonight.
And don't take that playfulness of Jay Vidal, you know, don't take advantage of it, because he's a serious competitor.
He is, and Jay Vidal is very flamboyant in that ring. He'll go in there, he's charismatic, but he'll do that to get under your skin, to show, to make you think like, oh, he's not taking it seriously. I can guarantee you one thing, he absolutely is. That's the mind games he plays. Great switch around there, got the waist lock, does Elliot Crow. Both of these guys just so technically gifted. Right there, you see it, having fun.
But if there's one thing I know about Elliot Crow is that fun will only last so long. This man is determined to prove that he is underrated here in the last territory. Despite being the Cruiserweight champion, people need to take Elliot Crow more serious, and tonight he has an opportunity to prove just that.
No, that's how he feels. He feels like this CCW Cruiserweight Championship is the only thing that puts him in the spotlight over Jay Vidal. He feels like the only way to get out of Vidal's shadow is to hold this Cruiserweight Championship, and he says there is nothing Vidal will do tonight to take that away from him. Great job getting to the ropes, though, forcing a break for that front headlock. This is a first-time matchup between these two. Oh, man! Open palm, just paintbrushing Vidal, but Vidal answers a forearm, now opening things up with these chops.
And this is the seriousness I mentioned about Jay Vidal. Oh!
And the fans are calling for it one more time, and they got it. I think everyone wanted to see that except Elliot Crow, but look at Crow answering right back. And Vidal gives him one, and these two are going to be going back and forth all night like we're seeing. Great job there, going back in the corner, step up into Guri, now having fun in there again. And here comes Vidal up, and he puts on the brakes. Oh, it just slaps him right across the face.
A slap so loud you'd think they were shooting off fireworks at Dolphin Stadium.
Man, did Jay Vidal really showing up Elliot Crow right now, but look at this, has his back to the champion. And look at Crow just laughing. He is not amused at all. Vidal pat himself on the back. Yeah, that's not gonna get you anywhere in the last territory, just a right hand, courtesy of this CCW Cruiserweight champion. Why not another, says Crow, falling with that right forearm. Oh man, Vidal though with that elbow up, now going top rope, he loves to fly. Oh, Crow had it scouted though.
The ring awareness of Elliot Crow cannot be stated enough.
Right now, precarious position for Jay Vidal, hung up in that tree of woe, just getting stomped on by Elliot Crow. And you can tell in Crow's offense, he has something to prove in this match here.
Absolutely, I mean, he's coming in here with ruthless aggression, as a lot of people say. And tonight, I have no doubt in my mind Elliot Crow is going to be hitting harder than he's ever hit before.
And we've seen it right now. What a roundhouse there. Great combination by Crow, coming off the ropes and putting everything into that leaping clothesline. Cover one. Just a one.
Just a one count. That is surprising.
And going for it again. And trying to, oh, here we go. Those are those underhanded tactics. He will do anything to try to gain the upper hand and walk out of here Cruiserweight champion, and he's the most hated for a reason. He doesn't give a damn what we have to say about him, what these fans have to say about him as they chant, "You still suck" at him. He doesn't care. What he cares about is going home with this CCW Cruiserweight Championship, and I don't have to agree with it, but he'll do anything it takes. As now going up, he loves to implement that DVD, but Vidal escaping through the back door. Consecutive forms by Vidal. Reversal there, the Irish whip by Crow. Crow picking him up, tilt-a-whirl into a backbreaker.
These two are laying it all on the line in the opening contest here at Vice City Slam.
Hey, look, oh, Crow,
wow.
Done. Double stomp, center of the back. That could do it. 1, 2, and now a 2 count. But you notice how slow Jay Vidal kicked out of there. Much slower than the earlier kickouts. Vidal feeling that one.
And how do you not, when you have someone the size of Elliot Crow stomp directly onto your spine? That can completely take everything out of you.
Complete aggression we are seeing out of Crow, as we mentioned. And now got that side headlock. Look how he's putting all his body weight right on the upper back, behind the neck of Jay Vidal, just weighing on him. And Vidal, if he cannot get out of this, Eric, Elliot Crow's gonna be walking out here and still the Cruiserweight champion. And look at this, we're getting a count by the referee. That's 2. If he drops one more time, we still got a Cruiserweight champion. No, Jay Vidal somehow still in this one.
Oh, the crowd is giving him energy, Tyler.
Vidal has no quit with that jawbreaker. Get it out of the grasp of Crow. And why not another one, says Jay Vidal, the man that's been all around the country. Look at that, goes through down with the Matrix. And now, leaping form, just dragging down Elliot Crow. Anything he can do, blocking that one in. A flying into Curry. I mean, Jay Vidal came into this match with a black eye. Look at that nip up. Has been through so much intense training, but he wants his Cruiserweight Championship back in the worst way. But Crow sends him up and over. Vidal with that shoulder thrust. And now Sunset flipping in, but Crow leaping through, doesn't matter. Oh, has a nip up there and a super kick for good measure. And seated DDT, he spiked him, Eric.
What a match so far, and we're just getting started here at Vice City Slam.
Vidal's moving so fast, it's hard to even keep up with this action. Calling for the fans. And Eric, this is what has won him championships all around the country. He's looking for it. Can he connect? Looking for the Slaymore kick. No. Had it scouted that Crow and pulled the hair. Come on.
Crow said, not today.
And now super kick courtesy of Elliot Crow. And why not another, says Crow. Dropping to his knees is Jay Vidal. And I gotta tell you, Eric, Vidal looks like he is unconscious. He looks like he has no idea where he's at right now.
Absolutely. Elliot
and
Crow.
now, DVD, so devastating. Cover, 1, 2, and it's just a 2. Somehow, some way, Jay Vidal's still in this one. It just goes to show how much this Cruiserweight Championship means to both of these competitors.
And in every championship match, you have a moment where you have to dig deeper than you've ever dug before to get the job done. Jay Vidal did that. I am shocked that this match is still going on.
But now, I mean, Vidal, so much has been taken out of him. He's just trying to get up back to his feet, and Elliot Crow just barking at him. Look, he's telling him, you're not gonna take this away from me. You're not gonna take the one thing I have. And now look for DVD, but Vidal out. What a headbutt by Vidal. And now Jay rushing in, but just got boot by Elliot Crow. Now, Elliot putting Vidal right in that top rope. And what is Crow looking for here? No way. If he hits that German from up there, this one is well but over. Oh. And look, he's going for it again. It's going to be over if he hits it, Eric. But Vidal knows that better than anyone. Look at this, Jay Vidal, top rope. Oh, corkscrew moonsault connects.
Jay Vidal's got Elliot Crow exactly where he wants him. Are we about to see a new Cruiserweight champion?
We might. Eric, he is lining him up, giving him the kiss goodnight. It could be night over with a Slaymore kick. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, oh! Crow kicks out. Crow kicks out the Slaymore kick.
There is no way Elliot Crow holds on to that Cruiserweight Championship just a few seconds longer.
And this is just your opening contest here at Vice City Slam. No one here at Vivo can even believe this. And now as things settle down here, Vidal screaming for Crow to get up. Crow is out, Eric. Rango checking on Crow, referee checking on Crow, but now look at this. Doesn't matter. Oh, Crow, they'll play a little bit of possum. He's got his feet on the ropes. He got it. Again with that Cruiserweight Championship. Using the referee as distraction, putting his feet on the rope, playing possum. I mean, come on.
You may not like it, it, but it got the job done. And Elliot Crow is still your Cruiserweight champion tonight.
Jay Vidal just now realizing he got bested here tonight. And you know Vidal, he is going to climb that ladder again, and he is going to challenge Elliot Crow once again. What a matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, what a opening match, what a Cruiserweight Championship match, but still your Cruiserweight champion, Elliot Crow. But coming up next, we have a big tag team match that has been brewing for months, almost hitting a boiling point, because it is Agony and Skits taking on the team of, listen to this, Veritas and Ozzy Kilmeister. Kilmeister aligning himself with the Invoked. I never thought we would see the day.
I never thought so either, but hey, it feels like we're back at 2021 with Ozzy Kilmeister with NVIDIA. Feels a little nostalgic. I'm excited to see this matchup.
Let's head to the ring with Lisi Almeida.
The following one fall. Introducing
with Agony and Skits. Right now, it is time for Joe Garcia, one half of the Night Riders out here.
You want me to wear this? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do it, but okay. Thanks, Joe.
He is a wild Joe Garcia, the pupil of Eddie now taking Marvin Cruz under his wing. Wow, look at Joe Garcia. He is hyped up. Him and Cruz have been having some insane antics training at the CCW Training Facility, working on their laugh. I mean, these two are, I feel like it's a match made in heaven.
Tyler, I was sitting here expecting Skits and Agony to walk out, and then I got Marvin Cruz swiveling his hips right in front of my face. This was not expected, but here we go, folks.
The King's Court does control the last territory right now.
and his opponent.
Getting to live his dream, but he has to go through Joe Garcia tonight. Right here's a great showcase match, I think, Eric, for our young crop of talent coming up in the territory. Danny Everborn, not even a year of experience. Joe Garcia, almost 5 years of experience, but still these two, I would say, are the future of the last territory.
And I gotta say, Tyler, I've been so impressed with Joe Garcia as of late. Ever since he rejoined King Eddie Valentine, joined the King's Court, he's had a certain mean streak to him. And I'm hoping we see that mean streak tonight.
You know, I don't agree with his attitude and what he did, but it's hard to disagree with you with the results and how effective he's been. But look at that! Danny Everborn using that power, just taking him right off his feet, and now coming right over the top, going for the cover. 1, 2. Just a 2 there. Garcia and Danny Everborn, no strangers to each other, went one-on-one at Rumble Jungle 15. And Danny knows that's what he's gonna have to worry about. Great knee there by Joe Garcia. But it was at Rumble Jungle 15 when Joe Garcia was not only victorious, but broke the nose of Danny Everborn. Everborn wanted revenge against Joe, cover 2, ever since that moment. Joe Garcia now, knee forearm to the back. Danny Everborn, though, trying to fight back. Joe having none of it.
One has to wonder where the mindset of Danny Everborn is tonight. You know, it's only 2 weeks away.
Sorry to cut you off, but Marvin Cruz getting involved. And this is the thing about the King's Court. I mean, why does everyone have to be out here and get involved all the time with each other's matches?
Because sometimes it's better to work smarter instead of harder, Tyler. But like I was saying, it's only 2 weeks away. Everborn's going to face Pretty Rich Wise at Bash of the Brew in a Florida match.
Oh, look at Everborn, top, just dropping around that top turnbuckle. Now Everborn just bull throws him right through Joe Garcia, take him off the ropes, and another shoulder tackle, sending down Joe Garcia. But great point, Eric. Everborn, he's been having this rivalry with Pretty Rich Wise. The first man he defeated here in CCW, and now it's going to a loser leaves town match at Bash at the Brew 53 in 2 weeks.
You mentioned he lives, but if he loses that, he has to leave the state of Florida.
He has to leave Florida, has to relocate, and not only does he have to worry about that, but think about all the pressure he must be putting on himself, being here in his hometown in front of all his family and friends on the biggest stage here in the last territory, and he's got to come up victorious against Joe Garcia with Marvin Cruz on the outside.
It's safe to say that the odds are not exactly favorite tonight.
Not at all, because right now, man, elbow drop straight to that inner thigh by Joe Garcia. Garcia now going for that cover. 1, 2. And Garcia knew that cover wasn't going to win the match, but Eric, you could talk about this. Every time a competitor covers another one, they have to exert so much energy to kick out. Great body slam there by Joe.
That's why it's so important to cover your opponent as much as possible in these matches. Hey, when you got those hip swivels like Joe Garcia there, they're learning a thing or two about Eddie Valentine.
And speaking of Joe Garcia, top rope swanton missed!
Oh.
Went for that swanton bomb, but no one was home. And now Everborn with a clothesline. Everborn telling Joe to get up, and he sends him right back down. Irish to the corner, coming off the ropes, single-handed bulldog. Everborn with the hooks to leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count there. Danny Everborn on a roll right now.
Everborn is feeling it right now. The Everborn show.
And now he's got him hoisted on his shoulder, looking for that power slam, beautifully executed. 1, 2, and Joe Garcia survives barely.
Wow! Wow, that was so close.
The ref's hand came down for a 3, but a millisecond beforehand, Joe Garcia got his shoulder up. It was only a 2. This one continues.
The referee is saying it was only a 2 count, but these fans believe it was 3.
They want to see Danny Everborn win in the worst of ways. That's their guy here. Now Everborn out of the way again. Joe Garcia on the second rope. Oh, skadoosh punch! Landed that right-handed Everborn.
Did you say skadoosh?
Skadoosh indeed, but Everborn not going for the cover. Maybe looking for that Everplex. Oh no. Marvin Cruz getting involved here. Again, distracting the referee. Oh, low blow. You gotta be kidding me. Roll up. 1, 2.
Everborn. Hey, I was 22 losses.
Who called it? And this damn Kingsport steals another one here tonight. Distracting the referee with Marvin Cruz and Joe Garcia with a low blow. And look at Marvin Cruz. Yeah, you guys did a low blow.
Please don't do any more hip swivels. For the love of God.
Everborn just came this close to securing a win, but it was the numbers advantage for the Kingsport.
Sometimes brains is a little bit smarter than bronze, and that was a showcase of that for the King's Court.
And now I can say it is time for that tag team match we have been waiting for.
There we go.
It is Agony and Skits taking on Veritas and Ozzy Kilmeister, and it's coming up now. Let's go to the ring with Lisi Almeida.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Sickest minds in professional wrestling today. Skits and all of his personalities aligning himself with the maker of Nightmare's Agony. Ooh, Veritas and Ozzy have a challenge tonight.
It was Skits that backstabbed Ozzy Kilmeister with Agony, and then at Bash at the Brew 2 months ago, Agony did that second rope onto Ozzy Kilmeister. We thought Ozzy was completely done. We thought his career was over. He was gone for a whole month, then returning back at Bash at the Brew 52 last month. And ever since he's returned, popped out that coffin with that sledgehammer, he has been on a war path for revenge. Sleep.
And his tag team partner.
Kilmeister still around. It was Nvidia, the one that was somehow protecting Ozzy this whole time. And that ticked off the Invoked, rightfully so.
You mentioned it earlier, Tyler. We thought Ozzy Kilmeister was done. Like, people honestly believed that his career might have been over after that tombstone a couple months ago.
We didn't see him for a complete month after that to the Brew 52. This one's sure to be interesting as we're starting off with Veritas and Skits. That's all of Miami here at Viva. Look at Skits just getting into Monster Agony. Skits wants nothing to do with Veritas. These two behemoths face to face. Toss in Agony.
Tim.
Man, Veritas team. By Agony. And now Veritas going for that shoulder block.
Agony didn't budge either.
Look at the absolute insane, these two. Nvidia loving what she's seeing, loving her scarecrow. Toe to toe with the maker of nightmares. Agony tried for that close, but look at Toss now with a shoulder block. And he sends Agony down, and look at that lifting knee. Agony still not down now. That's snap. Then a super kick to the back of the head. Veritas now on the arm of Agony. Oh man, tried for that arm breaker. Very well could have snapped that arm of Agony.
This is a showcase of the strength of Veritas. There are very few men in CCW who have been able to get Agony even off of his feet, let alone take him down like that.
And the one thing about Veritas, not only is he so powerful, he's underratedly quick. I mean, he can pick up the pace in that ring for how big of a monster he is. Skit saying he wants Veritas, but Veritas thinking about tagging in Ozzy, letting Ozzy get his hands on his former best friend. The people here at Viva want to see it, and Veritas is going to give the people what they want. Ozzy Kilmeister and Skits face to face.
Two former best friends of one of the greatest tag teams in the history of CCW. It's right now.
Big mistake made there by Skits, as now Ozzy going on the assault. Snapmares does Ozzy. Look at just cradle him. Oh, with a backbreaker. You talk about bad blood between these. Number 1, 2.
The way Ozzy just picked him up was almost disrespectful.
Ozzy has been his time, and now it's Veritas and Ozzy. We're gonna see how these two team together. Double Irish whip. Ozzy pops him up, spine on the pine, spine buster, and Veritas dropping the knee. Cover 1, 2. 2 count there. Veritas sauntering the ring. I mean, what is wrong with Veritas? Why does he walk like that?
It's that aura I told you
Oh,
about.
and look at Aura, look at Skits. These two face to face now. Skits goes under, rolls through one. Not even a 1 count there. The most dangerous game of peekaboo as he set the pipe. 1, and just a 1 here. I mean, this match, Eric, so much to keep up with, so much moving parts, so much big personality, so many evil monsters. As Skits dropping down that knee.
You never really know what you're going to get with Skits when he gets in the ring. Which personality is going to show up? How much fun and games is he going to do? How much destruction is on his mind?
And look at this, Skits just going across the ring, taking a cheap shot at Ozzy. Ozzy, though, getting the ring and now costing his teammate Veritas getting choked in the corner. Now Agony in the ring with Veritas all over that arm, just trying to yank it out of the socket. You know firsthand how dangerous Agony is, and oh man, is Agony for what I think he's going for? Good doctor, we're going a little bit old school here.
Shades of the dead man. Agony is up, going across the top row.
And there he goes, dropping the hammer down on the arm of Veritas. And Veritas walks right at Agony, and Agony scoops him down. And Skits making a blind tap over to splash. Just a one. Resilient. Kicking out at one there.
We can't ignore the teamwork there of Skits and Agony.
Oh, they have definitely same page a lot longer than the Invoked and Ozzy have. That's for sure. What a sitting DDT. That could be it. 1, 2, and Veritas kicking out.
And there's one thing I know about Agony is they want to end this one quick.
They do indeed. And where is Agony going? Was trying to go top. Veritas cutting him off, and oh my, second rope. He's got him hooked up, and super punch! The whole Vivo Center just got shocked. These two monsters almost imploded the ring.
But when you've got Agony down, see, you gotta cover him. You gotta get him down when you have him, because Agony can, at a moment's notice.
And what the hell is Agony made out of, just sitting up out of that? But Veritas gets the tag to Ozzy. Here comes Skits. And Ozzy splashing. Skits right into Agony. Ozzy the side. You can't kill the metal. You can't kill Ozzy. Kill my Exploder. That's some heavyweight strength if I've seen it. Now rolls through. Rolling Oz Factor. Ozzy Kilmeister on a roll here. The most metal senton you'll see.
The winner of the first ever Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament is on a roll here. And speaking of a roll,
how about a cannonball, courtesy of Ozzy Kilmeister? Gets the tag for Veritas. Ozzy going to the outside. What is he thinking here? Maybe stage dive. No, Agony out of the way. Oh, and just taking Ozzy right off of the apron. Back in the ring, Veritas and Skits exchanging right hands. Back and forth they go.
Chokeslam on the apron.
Man, I couldn't see it. He just got tossed right to the stage. Devastated. So much going on the outside. Oh, and Skits, Irish whipping Veritas in the corner. Skits going right after him. Ducks the line. Does Veritas step up into Guri? What the hell is Agony doing?
This one's getting tough to call.
Oh, look at this coffin drop. No caught by Veritas. Blood bomb there, 2. And just a 2.
But wait, Tyler, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Agony just chained Ozzy Kilmeister to the ramp there in the entranceway.
And look, Agony has a hold of Nick Turner, just sent him to the ring post. Ozzy's tied to the entranceway, and Veritas has Skits up for a powerbomb. Skits fighting out of it. So much is going on this one. Hurricanrana sends Veritas to the corner. Agony is on top of Ozzy Kilmeister, choking him almost to death here.
Oh, Skits!
Skits 1-9 in the corner. And now Skits going top rope. What is he looking for here? Perch. Oh my God! Phoenix Splash! Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, that's it. Skits and Agony did it. Chokeslam and Ozzy Kilmeister on the apron. And then Skits with a Phoenix Splash. Where the hell did that come from?
These two came in here with a plan, and it was executed perfectly.
We just seen Agony and Skits take out the entire seen here in the last territory just happened, but it was Skits and Agony that has effectively destroyed the Invoked out here, chained up Ozzy Kilmeister and walked up victorious. But if we know anything about the Invoked and Ozzy, they are far from done with Agony and Skits. But coming up next, big time singles match. It's the franchise. Charlie taking on the Authority. Eddie Torres, a man you are very familiar with.
That's my guy. And I love the fact that Eddie's here in Miami to take on Cha-Cha Charlie. In fact, maybe I got something to say about that.
Oh, I'm sure you do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head to the ring with Lisi Almeida. Eric, why'd you put the headset down?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Oh, come on!
No. If you're gonna do something right, you get the good doctor in the ring. Because if there's one thing I know, it's that the man who's about to walk down that ramp is so much better than all
swing here tonight, climb that ladder. Back to Eddie Valentine.
I'm back here, Tyler, and I'm incredible introduction I just gave.
Incredible to work with.
Oh, it is, and that's why I used it. To not any point move to take out the quote-unquote franchise of CCW, Charlie.
You and Eddie had to go into this one thing. You got to be front of the line.
Of course, no matter how many times Cha-Cha Charlie gets in that ring, he always seems to find his way back to the top. But that's not going to happen tonight.
One thing you do have to keep in mind for Cha-Cha Charlie is that Game of War match coming up. A Game of War. And before that, in 2 weeks at Bachelor Crew 50. Still has to worry about that 8-man advantage match. So important.
Bachelor the Brew coming up and seems to be almost like super bad hard.
Always getting those stacked cards for Bash at the Brew. Bash 53, no different. Has to be real careful tonight dealing with Eddie Torres. I mean, Eddie is one of the most technically gifted wrestlers. He just picks you apart. He finds a body part and tries to break it in every way he can. If Cha-Cha's not careful, he could be risking injury in this one going into these big matches he has ahead.
110%, Tyler. When you get in there with Eddie, this is a man who's been doing this for over 2 decades. At the very Florida, no comes close to Eddie Torres, and that includes that man right there.
Oh, and look at Eddie. I mean, Cha-Cha, you can't turn your back against someone like Eddie. Just going in with these vicious forearms. Now, that Irish whip, Cha-Cha puts on, Cha-Cha with a clothesline. And another clothesline, Eric. Oh, great drop kick. How about how many times these two have faced each other? I mean, just going all across the state of Florida at war against one another.
100%, Tyler. I mean, you got Cha-Cha Charlie and Eddie Torres, 2 men who do know each other very, very well. I know Cha-Cha well. This man has made me dance on more than one occasion, and I like it.
And Eddie won far too well. That beautiful sling blade by Cha-Cha Charlie. And Cha-Cha does have that effect on people. It does get them to dance a lot.
And it's just cool. Professional wrestling, it's a serious game.
Oh, Cha-Cha was looking for that tope suicida, but Eddie Torres knows all too well about that. But look at this, Eric. Your guy.
Eddie, watch out, Eddie, watch out!
Back turn diving is Cha-Cha Charlie. The franchise taking out Eddie on the outside.
I do not like the disrespect that I am feeling here tonight, not just from the people here in Miami, but also Lisa Almeida, who's clapping next to me. I don't like any of this.
She is rubbing it in a little bit.
She is. What did I do to her? Steal the mic? Sure, whatever.
You did do that.
She deserved it.
You kind of deserved it.
She deserved it.
Cha-Cha now back in the ring. Eddie trying to recoup in the corner, almost behind referee Bruce Owens. Oh, and he shoved Bruce, and then a thumb in the eye. Come on. And why does someone that talented, that so experienced in Eddie Torres, why does he even need to do that, Eric?
Because sometimes strategy is more important than the strength and the agility and all that other stuff in the ring. Eddie Torres is one of the smartest men in professional wrestling. I have taught him very, very well. He has taught me things very well.
Well, there's a difference between strategy and blatantly cheating like we're seeing with Eddie.
One man calls it cheating, another person calls it winning.
Right now, I can't disagree with you because Eddie is in the driver's seat. That elbow drove down Cha-Cha to the mat. Eddie with a big chop across that chest. Eddie Torres, I mean, so well-rounded. He can throw strikes with the best of them. He's so technically gifted. Oh, and then he can pick up the speed for a man his size. He really can quicken things up.
He's called the authority for a reason, Cha-Cha. With Tyler, whoever I'm talking to. I'm clustered here because I'm excited to watch Eddie Torres dismantle Cha-Cha piece by piece and one part at a time. It was great, Eddie. You did awesome, brother.
Eddie's got to stay focused on the match and stop talking to you out here.
Well, why not? You're talking to me. Everyone loves talking to me.
I'm not in a wrestling match right now, Eric.
Well, maybe you should be.
Not anytime soon.
You'd probably put up a better fight than Cha-Cha Charlie.
Oh, definitely not. Cha-Cha fighting back, but still not enough as Eddie just drives him right back down.
I've been working side by side with Eddie for a few years now, and there is nothing I enjoy more than watching him take down his opponents. And Cha-Cha Charlie's #1 on that list, I promise you.
Now look at Cha-Cha caught Eddie right at the side of the head there with that right hand. Now it's got Eddie ducking down, flipped him right over it, but Eddie, flipping heel kick, beautiful.
And that's that agility you mentioned earlier, Tyler, where no one does it better than Eddie Torres, a man of his size to be able to pull out moves
now
like
cover
that.
1, 2, this could be it. No. Cha-Cha Charlie has a lot left in the gas tank. Cha-Cha is one of those guys that it doesn't matter how much damage he takes, how much of a beating he takes, as long as these fans are still behind him, he still has a pulse. Right now, Eddie Torres with a chop to the chest and falls up with a forearm. Great job by Eddie changing up his strikes there in the corner, keeping Cha-Cha guessing. And look at this
He said,
shout.
this is for me.
I know, shout out to Eric Christopher. Oh man, that one was for you.
I didn't want that
Soul
present.
block kick, then a boot up and steps up the ladder with the enziguri. Great combination by the franchise. Now coming off the ropes, and flipping over that neck breaker. Cha-Cha coming off with that patented Cha-Cha elbow drop. Eddie Torres has felt that a time or two.
This is not looking good. Not looking good, Eddie. Come on.
And look at this, Cha-Cha, he was pointing at that hat, Eric. You know, when he climbs up to that corner and he puts on that hat, it's pure magic.
No. Cha-Cha, you get down. You get down, Cha-Cha.
Sit down,
You
Eric.
get down right now.
Sit down. Oh,
What are you
come on.
doing?
Oh, Eddie Torres. Cut it off, Cha-Cha Charlie. Oh, great. Yeah.
I love
Great job
it.
not getting involved in this one.
Hey, I didn't do anything. I didn't get close to the ring.
And look at Eddie Torres, superplex from the second rope. If he can make the cover, this could be all she wrote for Cha-Cha Charlie.
This is the moment that Eddie's been waiting for, making Cha-Cha bow
1,
down.
2, 3, 2.8. So close.
Come on, Eddie.
This one is continuing here at Vivo in the Dolphin Mall. Man, we are packed here tonight. What a night has been so far.
It has, and the only thing that would make this night better, and you know what I'm gonna say, is if Eddie Torres defeats Cha-Cha Charlie. Oh, I can't wait.
And right now it looks like he's lining up to do just that, Eric. But look at this, Cha-Cha gets up and he's got him up. Oh, Saito suplex. And now if Cha-Cha can make the cover, this one could be in. Hooks the leg, 2, 3. Oh no, Eric. Eric, that was so close.
An audible sigh of relief just came out of me. Eddie Torres still in this one.
Back and forth singles action. We wouldn't expect anything less from these two. They know each other so well. They have so much history. And right now they're on the biggest stage here at CCW at Vice City Slam trying to get a big win. But look at this. Referee Bruce Owens stopping Cha-Cha from going. Oh, Eddie Torres though taking advantage. Exploder dumping Cha-Cha Charlie. And Eddie's not done. Oh man, big boot flying. 1, 2, oh, just 2. Eddie Torres again, just so close.
But it's not over yet, Tyler. It's not over yet.
It is not an Eddie. Why is he getting into the face of Bruce Owens? And Bruce Owens standing up for himself.
What was that?
Bruce. What do you mean, what was that?
Eddie, you hit his bald head.
Eddie's not going to do any of that. As he's going to try to put away Cha-Cha, Charlie Fireman's carry. Cha-Cha, though, fighting out of it. Ducks the line. Cha-Cha, Charlie, backstabber. And now Charlie making the ascent one more time.
No!
If he gets that down and hits it. Eric, sit down.
Come on, Eddie.
Eddie Torres.
No, not the hat. Not the hat.
Center of the ring. Cha-Cha, Charlie. Mongoose splash connects. 1, 2, 3.
No! Lacey Almeida, get out of my face!
You deserve it, Eric. The things you were pulling in this match. One heck of singles action we just seen there. Cha-Cha, Charlie, though, with a wave of momentum heading in at back in the groove. 53. He will be a part of that 8-man tag team advantage match for Game of War. You and Eddie Torres came in here with a great game plan. And Cha-Cha Charlie for tonight was just one step ahead, good doctor.
I blame Bruce Owens. This is all Bruce's fault. He got involved in the match and he cheated to help Cha-Cha Charlie win.
You're blaming our senior official, Bruce Owens.
Of course! You saw it. He got his bald head involved.
Conspiracy here tonight. The franchise proving why he is named the franchise team. A big single victory here. Good doctor, I know you're not too happy right now.
I am flabbergasted. In fact, I changed my mind. It wasn't Bruce's fault. It was your fault,
My
Tyler.
fault.
It was your fault because I have to sit here all night with you.
Well, I think I got something to cheer you up and cheer up all our fans.
All right.
Because we got some women's action coming up. It's Sophia Sivan making her return to the last territory, going up against Nikki Blackheart. Let's go to Lacey Almeida in the ring.
The following women's match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Sophia Sivan is back here in CCW. Your favorite gamer girl. She made a splash here a couple months ago when she was in the last territory. But I can tell you, Eric, she has only gotten better, making a return for her Japan tour where she just honed her craft even more. And tonight, she's looking for revenge against Nikki Blackheart, who got involved in her last matchup here in CCW against Carolina Cruz. That's when Nikki Blackheart was just on a rampage, taking anybody out. Just got involved at the end of that match, gave both competitors a clothesline, and stormed off.
Nikki Blackheart has been going through every single person, like you said, because she is on her path to getting that championship from Luffy J.
A woman on a warpath,
those places. You don't even have places, Tyler.
Nikki Blackheart coming off of a tag team victory with Kristen Blaze. Back at last week at Rumble in the Jungle 16. Those two looked impressive together. But at the end of the day, like we've been saying, it's been all Nikki Blackheart. She has been on a rampage going for competitor after competitor. And she looks to add Sophia Sivan to that list to eventually get back to Ruthie J for that women's championship. I mean, both of these women just in incredible shape. Eric, who do you think has the power advantage in this one? I would lean towards Nikki Blackheart.
You know, I was just sitting here thinking about that exact question, where I think they might be a little even here. It might come down to the agility, the strength, the stamina in this match more than the strength, because I don't know if either woman does have that advantage.
We will see as this one plays out, but one thing I do have to say is Sophia Sivan is motivated in this one. She has a reason to go after Nikki Blackheart after what Nikki did to her. I don't know if Nikki has that same motivation.
You know, a lot has changed with Nikki Blackheart in that time period. You mentioned the match with Ruthie J, where arguably Nikki got screwed over.
She definitely did.
You know, and so now there is that big chip on her shoulder. And when you're in there with another powerhouse, someone who can equal the size and strength of Nikki Blackheart, you have to wonder what's going through that mind. What type of strategy does she have?
Oh, and we are finding out the answer to our question as both these women went straight at each other. Oh! And Sophia Sivan getting the better of Blackheart there, but Blackheart right out of the way. Not only are these women powerhouses, but they have some explosivity to them, very quick in that ring. Sophia Sivan, look at how flexible there. Rolls over, does Nikki Blackheart. Wow. Both these women showing the whole CCW faithful what they are made out of, and the fans here at Vivo loving what they're seeing.
I would be jealous if I was a fan of CCW and not at this event tonight.
This one is can't miss, as look at that sidewalk slam, what strength. And just a one, great kick out as well by Blackheart. Man, that sidewalk slam came out nowhere from Sophia Sivan. Now backing up Nikki in the corner, Irish whip, sending Nikki corner to corner. Sophia Sivan with that handstand, oh, then going in for the clothesline. Sivan showing some things she's picked up in Japan. Oh, but Blackheart right out of the way, just boots her right in the midsection. You won't see that much flashy offense by Blackheart. She would just try to run through you. Oh, but right there showing off her agility up and over. Sivan, man, I think she caught her head there. Eric, you saw her favoring her head, slow to get out of that corner, and Blackheart made her pay for it. Great arm drag, and why not another?
And this is the point where you have to wonder, who is going to get that advantage? We're talking all about it this entire time. You know, both of them seemingly even in this moment. Something's got to give.
Something indeed, and we will see that right now as Blackheart scoops up Sophia, and she's parading around the ring with her and slams her down. Cover 1, 2. Sivan showing she still has gas left in the tank here.
Not enough to get the gamer girl down yet.
Blackheart picking up Sophia off that ground, get her on the shoulders. We have seen a modified torture rack by Nikki Blackheart. Sophia has seen it as well, getting right out of it. Oh, a drop toe hold, sending head first Nikki Blackheart to that second turnbuckle, trying to drag her center of the ring. Full mount and just hammering down right hands. Oh man, just breaking the guard of Nikki Blackheart. Vicious is Sivan, and we're seeing some of that animosity come out of Sophia that she was talking about.
There's a lot of the intelligence of Sophia as well to be able to see Nikki Blackheart coming in and moving out of the way like that and using more than just the strength advantage.
Yeah, you could definitely tell Sophia has been doing her homework on Nikki Blackheart in her tour in Japan. She has been preparing for this one. Great submission here by Sophia Sivan. Almost a modified dragon sleeper. trying to put away Nikki Blackheart, but look at Blackheart, how she turns her head, puts her body towards Sivan, and now getting out of it. Beautiful escape by Blackheart. But look at Sophia just eating those elbows, and now it's got her lifted up. Oh, just slamming her right into the turnbuckles. Boot to the midsection by Sophia. And now Sivan is starting to get cocky. Oh, double chop to the midsection there. I think Blackheart just booted her right in the head. And look at Blackheart getting out of that one. But Sophia with a shoulder thrust. Now Sophia, fireman's carry. These two have been going back and forth. You can see how much has been taken out of them. Got her up on her shoulders. What could she be looking for here, Eric? Oh, it doesn't matter, because just Blackheart just too much for her, just spinning right out of that one. Now making her pay with a clothesline and a back elbow. And now Blackheart is starting to feel it. Sivan, though, ducking that clothesline, but it's a power slam by Blackheart. 1, 2, and Sophia kicking out. Great job there by Blackheart.
Neither of these women have ever faced someone that could almost equal them in size. And so the fact that you can see how much it is taking out of them to deliver even the simplest of moves. You gotta wonder how much is left in either of these women's tank.
Yeah, just to pick up the other woman takes so much out of you, as Blackheart trying again. But right there we've seen it, Sivan using those educated feet to good use. And now Sivan's going up for, I think we're having a little bit, oh man, 1, 2 count there. That almost got the job done for Sophia, but almost doesn't count in the squared circle. I think we're seeing a little tit for tat when it comes to anything that you could do, I could do better. Both women trying for these power moves, trying to pick one another up. Sophia getting lifted up by Nikki Blackheart. There's that torture rack that we have seen by Blackheart. And now stopping down. Oh, she's tapping.
She's tapping out.
Here's your winner, Nikki Blackheart.
And just like that, that just shows how dangerous Nikki Blackheart is with that torture rack. When she applies it, it is all over for her opponents. Sophia Sivan eating defeat here tonight, courtesy of Nikki Blackheart.
Two of the strongest women just put a match together.
Oh, look at this. Sophia, though,
well, loves to see it, Tyler.
newfound respect found between both of these women. And now Nikki Blackheart, with this big victory, gotta think she DJing that CCW Women's Championship. That has to be in her future. What a women's match, what a night we have had so far here at Vice City Slam. And we will have so much show to go, Eric. Still to come, we have 3 championship matches left. Just an absolute loaded card here tonight.
Theirs, right?
Absolutely not. Powerhouse women going to war, but it was Nikki Blackheart that came out on the winning end. But coming up now, it is time for the CCW Heavyweight Championship. It is on the line as King Edward Valentine defends his championship against Maximus Khan and Meadow in a 3-way match.
3 of the top stars in CCW are about to collide for the grandest prize in this business today, the CCW Championship.
Let's go to Lisa Almeida, get this on play.
The following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the CCW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first.
I think Maximus Khan was made for the Vivo Center. I mean, you want to talk about an absolute powerhouse, one of the best here in CCW. Look no further than Maximus Khan, a former tag team champion, one half of the crowd, now on his own path and looking for gold.
It is time to wake. You've got one half of the greatest tag team Maximus Khan is coming for gold tonight. King Eddie Valentine, days might be numbered.
And now Maximus Khan has a lot of hits for these men in this match. Him and Meadow have a newfound respect for one another, but they are still not on the same page as we have seen in the last couple of weeks. Miscommunication has left the King's Court get the upper hand on both of those men. They have to get their act together, come bash at the booth 53 in 2 weeks for that 8-man Game of War advantage, and they better have their act together for that Game of War match, or it will be a King's night. The King's Court will be victorious in that Game of War if they can't get things together. But here tonight, it's any man for himself.
And his opponent. From Bulgaria, weighing in at 231 pounds, this is Meadow!
Well, you just saw it there with all the superstars we have here tonight in the CCW ring. How about in the VIP section? We got 2 superstars of the rap game in Lil Pump and Smoke Perp. They're here at Vivo in that VIP section. They're rooting on that man, Meadow, their guy.
I talked about it at the start of this show tonight, how monumental Vice City Slam is for Coastal Championship Wrestling. We've got VIP celebrities here tonight, and they are all here to watch this match right now. The championship is on the line, the most coveted prize in CCW. Let's get it on.
And the same thing that I talked about for Maximus Khan applies for Meadow. These two don't like each other, but they hate Eddie Valentine in the King's Court that much more. But tonight, any man for himself.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. and become the CCW Heavyweight Champion at Anniversary 21. And Eddie Valentine has been on a roll ever since. And too bad Little Pump got in his way.
Don't forget, he wouldn't have done that without the help of his King's Court, Joe Garcia, Marvin Cruz, and the Black Knight, Alex Chamberlain.
With help or without help, the statement stands. Eddie Valentine is your CCW champion, and you better like it.
Ever since he won that heavyweight championship and he put together this King's Court, they have been running roughshod on the last territory. They've practically been controlling CCW with all the antics they've been getting away with. We see Joe Garcia, who was successful earlier tonight. Marvin Cruz out here with Eddie Valentine as well. My question is, where's the Black Knight? Where's Alex Chamberlain? You know the King's Court has to be in full force here at Vivo at Vice City Slam.
If there's one thing I know about the Black Knight, is that he's always lurking somewhere. So keep your eye out for Alex Chamberlain, but most importantly, keep your eyes on that 50-inch chest of King Eddie Valentine.
This match has so much riding on it. Think about the dynamic shifts we will see here in the future of the last territory. If Maximus and Meadow defeat Eddie Valentine, become CCW Heavyweight Championship, everything changes.
Oh, Tyler, here comes Dan Evans' favorite part of the show.
Isn't he legal counsel in AEW for
Something like that, yeah, something like that. Either way, here comes his favorite part.
Lords and ladies, do not be afraid to feast your eyes on the 50-inch chest of the sexiest king alive. Your champion, King Edward Valentine, first of my line.
That's true. AncestryTest.com does say first of his line.
That's good research. Very good.
Thank you. Look at Meadow wanting what's rightfully his, what was stolen from him. Maximus Khan won his first taste at Heavyweight Championship gold.
Now, how can you sit here and say it's rightfully Meadows when it's around the 50-inch west of Chase of Eddie
You're getting
Valentine?
flustered because of the King's presence
Of
out here.
of course.
I say it's rightfully his because it took 4 men to defeat him for it, and it got stolen from him back at Anniversary 21. He hasn't had a rightful shot at it since.
But was it also not Meadow who had help from Big Boom AJ to beat QT Marshall for that championship? What's up with these double standards, Tyler?
Big Boom AJ came out there, evened up the odds.
Against one man?
QT Marshall was trying to cheat.
Let's get to this three-way action.
Back to the present here. Valentine going off the guns. And look at this. Meadow and Maximus not impressed at all with Valentine. No, I did get to have a word with the King, Eddie Valentine. He usually doesn't give me much of his time, but he wanted to let me know about the outrage he had about being put in this match, the injustice, in his own words, being put in this three-way match, a match where he doesn't even have to be pinned to crown a new CCW Heavyweight Champion. Meadow or Maximus could pin one another and become champ, but right now, three-way test of strength. Look at that. I mean, all three of these guys so strong, so powerful, the definition of heavyweights. But look at this. Meadow and Maximus putting their sights right on Eddie Valentine. There is no three-way test of strength. Oh! And right now they are making Valentine pay. Oh man, look at his wrist. I don't think they're supposed to be bending that way, Aaron.
No, they are not. Maximus and Meadow just taking it right to the king.
And look at this, they tried for that double clothesline, but the king, oh, up and over, a flying king in Eddie Valentine.
A man that size is not supposed to get that far in the air.
Well, that's what happens when you put Maximus and Meadow in there. And this is what a preview we could see at Bash at the Brew 53 when these two are on the same pitch. Consecutive right hands from both Maximus and Meadow. Oh, what an uppercut. And now Meadow to the king for a ride, German suplex, and Valentine already taken out of this match, Eric.
We've been talking all night about that upcoming Game of War match, and one has to wonder what would happen to the momentum of the King's Court heading into that match if King Eddie Valentine is no longer champion.
What a spine buster. And look at this, Meadow going for the cover one. Oh, and there it is. This is the part where it's every man for himself. The hate for Eddie Valentine is there. The hate for the King's Court is there, but this heavyweight championship is more important as you see Maximus trying to steal one under Meadow's nose. Meadow having none of it. Well, you're absolutely right, Eric. If Eddie Valentine was to lose the CCW Heavyweight Championship, I would think that would throw off the whole dynamic of the King's Court heading in to Bash of the Brew 53, heading into Game of War. As right now, Maximus and Meadow going at it with Maximus just going right to Meadow.
And I have been amped up to see this right here.
Look at Maximus.
Maximus and Meadow go at it. Oh, I love to see it.
They had an unbelievable singles contest a couple months ago at Bash at the Brew. These two tore up the house, spear after spear came down to the wire, but Meadow retained and defeated Maximus. You know that doesn't rest easy with Maximus. Right now, just beat pillar to post, taking him to a ride for every corner.
And I gotta say, Tyler, myself and Eddie Torres, we've had our run-ins with Maximus Khan in recent months. And I have been very impressed by how he has transitioned from being a tag team wrestler with his brother to now being a singles competitor and going after that heavyweight championship, seemingly being, well, maybe not.
I think commentators cursed there, Dr. Eric Christopher, as Meadow just taking Maximus for ride after ride with these German suplexes. And before that, Khan was doing a great job. And you were absolutely right. The transition from tag team wrestler to singles wrestler has been nothing but remarkable for Maximus Khan.
And maybe I should have gotten my point a little bit faster, admittedly. But hey, I was saying, you know, ever since losing the South American Alliance.
And he's been going at it with Meadow in that title picture, back and forth, these guys. Tonight's Maximus knocks that line, German suplex on his own man. Did you see how Meadow landed right on the back of his neck?
These men are holding nothing back.
Maximus now making his way up to his feet. Oh, dazed and confused, it looks like, center of the ring. These two staring off once again. Right hand by Meadow, followed by Maximus. Now it's Meadow. Now Maximus. These heavyweights have knockout potential. Any one of these blows, Eric, put the other's lights out.
Going back and forth, and forth. This is what Miami came to see tonight, a fight.
Oh, and double boots. And they're still not down. They're still up on their feet, hanging up on the ropes, both ducking, and now both collide, double. Both men out. And now Valentine back in the ring, and he is picking up the pieces. Taking advantage the only way the King knows how. Stomping away. So opportunistic is Eddie Valentine, dumping Meadow out of the ring.
Eddie Valentine took a beating early on.
And look at this, the King's Court, they're mugging Meadow on the outside. Joe Garcia and Marvin just out there beating the hell out of Meadow.
Work smarter, not harder, Tyler. I've been saying it all night. If you got the numbers advantage, take advantage of it.
And Valentine on top of Maximus Khan, sent him right out of the ring. And look at these two. Look at Marvin Cruz just all over Maximus. Come on, now going at him. Mugging Maximus. And Eddie Valentine.
Wait, Little Pump!
Look at this, Little Pump is in the ring.
What is Little Pump in the ring?
And Perp is joining him. These rap superstars are in the square here. And it's like, you come here for your own safety. Pump and Smoke Perp, not afraid of a fight. And look at this, get in the face of Marvin Cruz and Joe Garcia. Oh, and Lil Pump. He just knocked down Marvin Cruz. He's all over him. Smoke Perp going after Garcia. They're trying to hold these guys back. It's chaos on the outside.
We need the referees. We need security. Get these guys out of here.
Now back in the ring. Valentine, Maximus Khan. Oh, great awakening with the spear. Cover attempt. Wait a second. It's the Black Knight. Chamberlain's got a chair.
We warned everybody to watch out for the Black Knight, Alex Chamberlain, and here he is. The referees are distracted. Pump on the stage.
And now, Chamberlain, straight to the head. In the chair on the head of Maximus Khan. And now, Dragon Valentine. No, not like this, Eric.
Come on, Amy, get in the ring.
Ref Amy, rush into the ring. 1, 2, not like this, 3.
Here's your winner and still CCW Heavyweight Champion, Edward Valentine.
This damn King's Court just made it 2 for 2 tonight. And tonight, in this match, holds King's Court again for Eddie Valentine to retain. Just like we saw at Anniversary 21. It took Alex Chamberlain. It took Marvin Cruz. It took Joe Garcia for Valentine to walk away with that heavyweight championship.
Tyler, I'm hearing nothing but biased commentary from you tonight.
Biased? Are you blind?
No, because I saw Little Pump get involved. To me, Alex Chamberlain was trying to even the odds. When this rapper just shows up and thinks he can get involved in a wrestling match, come on.
They came out there to catch Meadows back. I mean, Marvin Cruz and Joe Garcia were going and mugging both competitors on the outside. They tried evening the odds. I don't blame them. Well, one way or the other, by hook or crook, and it was by crook. Eddie Valentine, Edward Valentine with the King's Court has retained his CCW Heavyweight Championship. And you gotta think, Eric, the King's Court have all going in at Bash of the Brew 53 in 2 weeks on June 7th. Eddie Valentine retains his CCW Heavyweight Championship in absolute chaos. We had Smoke Perp, Little Pump getting mixed up in the action, but it was the Black Knight, the difference maker that came in with the chair and handed Eddie Valentine on a silver platter that heavyweight championship.
It was absolute madness, Tyler, but what do you expect when you have those 3 men in the ring going after the CCW Heavyweight Championship? But I'm pretty positive we have more title matches coming our way.
From the Heavyweight Championship to the Tag Team Championships, one of the most anticipated rematches we have seen here in the last territory. It is the Wild Stallions, the CCW Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, taking on 5-Star Era, and it is coming up right now. Let's go to Lisi Almeida.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the CCW Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the challengers.
I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances, Vanessa, but with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lives, in fact I'm down in this. You say with my boo-babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy you with the world with my baby.
on May 18th at BRCW Underground, where it was all the championship gold up for grabs. It was Wild Stallions taking on 5-Star Era. The BRCW Tag Team Champs taking on the CCW Tag Team Champs. And in a shocker, the Wild Stallions take CCW Tag Team Champions, spoiling the title reign of the 5-Star Era.
And tonight will be no different. As you see, the BRCW titles are not on the line tonight. This is strictly a CCW match. What me and those titles back. But standing across from them is Stallion Rogers and former WWE superstar Matt Riddle.
The biggest challenge 5-Star Era. Yes, and we saw that last week. But Ricky Martinez winning those tag team championships was a dream of his, was a goal that he set out a year ago, and he accomplished it, and he has been locked in, laser focused. Ever since losing those belts, they invoked this immediate rematch clause, and we're seeing it right now. Riddle has had here in the last territory, undefeated here at CCW. Who can forget that amazing match against Jackal all the way back at Anniversary 20, a match of the year. But now he is with his bro. He is with Stallion Rogers. By the way, a man who is already a former CCW Tag Team Champion, now a two-time CCW Tag Team Champion, and they are looking to run the tag team division here in CCW.
The shoes are flying off as the unified BRCW and CCW Tag Team Champions make their entrance. Vivo is ready for a fight.
Big match, feel, 5-Star Era, completely focused, laser point locked in, and the Wild Stallions just gonna do what they do best, and that is team up and kick some ass and do some tag team wrestling. What a matchup. Ref Amy making sure both competitors are ready. This one on its way. Stallion Rogers here at CCW has been involved in a lot. I mean, he has his eyes set on that heavyweight championship with Eddie Valentine, but has been added as a favor for Eddie on his Game of War team. He will be in that Bash at the Groove 52, and he will be at Bash at the Groove 53 too. And he will be on that team of Eddie Valentine come Game of War. Has to be thinking about that. But when you got 5-Star Era in front of you, Eric, you know him well. You have to stay focused.
I spoke with 5-Star Era earlier today, and the chip that is on their shoulder right now is massive. The fact that these two men fought so hard to become the CCW Tag Team Champions, only for it to be taken away so fast. Ricky Martinez and ERA are motivated tonight. They don't care who's standing in their way. They want to win in their hometown of Miami and bring home the gold once again.
You can never count out five-star era. Combined 34 years of experience between the two. Have been friends since the very beginning, always watching each other's back. And look at this, look at Stallion Rogers. Escape out of this one, bridging out of it, and look at that, beautifully done. Getting right out of the grasp of Ricky Martinez. Now got side headlock control, does Stallion Rogers. Rogers and Riddle, of course, been best friends for the better part of 10 years. Have been a dominant tag team all across the country. And look at that, look how he rolls over, gets him back up. Ricky not letting him go for that mat return. Rolls back to the center, does Ricky, ducks the line. Ricky Martinez up and over, but Stallion caught the boots, but Ricky's a magician on those ropes, bounces that boot off the head. And now tilt-a-whirl, and he stays on his feet, ducks the line. Oh, but he couldn't get out of that one.
There is no one in CCW who hits harder than Stallion Rogers.
The only man I would say maybe hits harder than him is his tag team partner, Matt Riddle.
Absolutely. I mean, you got a former UFC fighter right in front of us, and here I am talking about how hard Stallion Rogers hits, but that speaks to how hard Stallion Rogers does in fact hit.
I would say definitely the hardest hitting tag team in all of the landscape of professional wrestling, not just the last territory. And here comes ERA, and Matt Riddle is in the ring here. It's Riddle and ERA. And the Miami fans directly behind five-star era. ERA telling Riddle, you are in my house. Riddle, though, with a sign of respect. Gotta love that. ERA locking up, look at that. Goes right behind, got that hammer lock. But Riddle with that trip. Got that front headlock.
Matt Riddle knows.
Oh, and look, going for armbar, could be over quick. Oh, look at this. ERA could get his arm broken here if he doesn't get out of this one. I think he's trying to pull on that foot. Rolls over 1, 2. Man, and that just goes to show how dangerous Matt Riddle is in that square circle. He can break any one of your body parts in an instant.
And that's exactly what I was going to say, is Matt Riddle is so known for that laid-back personality of him, but people cannot underestimate him. He is so dangerous. You talked about the striking, but also the submissions, and we saw just that.
And he's not afraid to leave his feet. It's unbelievable. Oh, tried for the RK Bro. ERA had it scouted. Toss him right off. I think there's so many similarities between these tag teams, just how great of friends each respective tag team is, how many years of experience they have, how great they are single, but how better they are together. And look at that tilt-a-whirl by ERA. And they both have something to prove here. Hurricanrana, but Matt Riddle holds on. How about the strength of Riddle? But ERA escaping, tried for a sunset flip. Riddle tried for that punt. Now rolls through again, ducks that kick. Man, the action is fast here at Vivo. Back elbows, courtesy of ERA, but Riddle shrugs him off, and big forearm by Matt Riddle.
Only one team will walk out as the CCW Tag Team Champions.
Man. Gut wrench toss, just tossing ERA, and he's not done with it. Got that gut wrench applied again and again. And here comes Ricky Martinez with a tag. Riddle says, you want some too? He's got Ricky. Man, look at Matt Riddle just picking up Ricky and tossing him. Now Stallion's in there, and we're gonna see some Wild Stallion tag team dynamics with a double stomp. 1, 2, and Ricky kicking out. Now Stallion, oh, dropping down that knee. Again, it just goes to show how great these tag teams are, how dangerous they are when they get you in the corner and isolate you and start hitting you with those tag team moves. And now Stallion has Ricky, oh, and just chopping him, trying to put his hand through his chest. And now Stallion again having Ricky pinned, but Ricky fighting out of it. Oh, boot, straight to the pipe, and that one had a little bit extra on it, I think, Eric.
I'm pretty sure he might have just lost a tooth. Did you see that, Tyler?
I did indeed, and now this is what makes 5-Star Era so dangerous as the frequent tag in and out, and I think we got a 5-star stampede on our hands. Now ERA back in, stomping at the chest, and here comes Ricky Martinez. And now it is patented 5-Star Era. They are gonna do some two-stepping all over Stallion Rogers. And a stereo double bird. They're just telling me it was #1 4 times.
Absolutely. What a great thing for them to do.
And they, meaning 5-Star Era, has this whole crowd in the palm of their hands. This Miami crowd wants to see their 305 boys regain, I should say, those tag team championships. And look at this, just stomping on the back, and I don't agree with this, but Ricky Martinez is pissed off, just to put it bluntly. He wants these tag team championships back in the worst of ways.
And one has to wonder how this crowd reaction can get into the head of someone especially like Matt Riddle, who is always so popular among every crowd he's in front of. But tonight, he's not in his hometown. ERA and Ricky Martinez are. And how do you deal with the fact that the crowd might not be behind you for the first time in years?
5-Star Era definitely have that home field advantage here tonight, and you hear it with this crowd. And this is what you see from 5-Star Era. They start getting cocky. They start feeling it. Look at this, just going to the ropes as ERA. Ref Amy giving him that count. Oh, but ERA not doing too much talking there as those chops ran off his chest. But man, look at that. Walked straight through him and just sat down Stallion Rogers. Impressive there by ERA. Now Ricky in the ring, he is the legal man. Stereo soul butt kicks, does the double trip. Why not split the difference? And then stereo super kicks, putting down Stallion Rogers. Oh man, that was close.
I have been watching ERA and Ricky Martinez be a tag team for over a decade now, and that experience working together was just shown right there.
And Ricky Martinez now with his side headlock, just trying to twist the head of Stallion Rogers right off his shoulders. But Rogers, great job going to his knee with the jawbreaker. But here comes ERA. Right on the assault, great blind tag. Knocking Riddle off the apron. Oh, corkscrew suplex. Beautifully done. This is the 5-Star Era we are used to, the 5-Star Era that is locked in on their game, and I think it is time for some patented Ricky Martinez skull crushers. Here we go. Oh, back and forth. He just doesn't stop. Ricky Martinez, he's got to soak in the last one. Waving at Matt Riddle. Oh, spiked the head of Stallion Rogers.
My favorite moves in professional wrestling today. I love it.
Martinez with a cheap shot to Matt Riddle, but look at this. Stallion Rogers trying to get a breather on the outside. ERA with the assist. Tope Suicida right onto the ramp.
Oh!
Ricky Martinez putting it all on the line. Martinez told me how he was not the one to get the pin. By the Wild Stallions, but he knows ERA has his back, but he has something more to prove in this one. Right now, 5-Star Era in complete control. Now, slowing things down here is complete chaos. And look at this, Stallion Rogers fighting out of that corner, 2-on-1, and ERA just pulling him down, grabbing the boots from behind. And now they got him trapped as 5-Star Era, ERA holding, pinning the arms. Oh, but a little miscommunication. Ricky just chopping the chest of ERA. Rogers dunking that one, and he dunked it again. Oh, Ricky hand post. And now Stallion, he's making that long crawl. If he could get Matt Riddle in there, it could change the whole landscape of this one. Ricky stop him? No. Stallion pushing off. He's got to know he doesn't. How smart is ERA, Dr. Eric Christopher?
ERA might be one of the smartest men here
backstabber.
tonight.
Sorry to cut you off. Backstabber, that could do it if Ricky could pin Stallion Rogers. Ricky Martinez did not go for the cover. I don't agree with that. I think he should have capitalized off that backstabber, Dr. Eric.
100%. One has to wonder what's going on in that head of Ricky Martinez. Why didn't he go for the pin there? What has he got up his sleeve?
I think he knows what it takes to beat Wild Stallions, and he knows he has to go that extra step. Go that extra step forward to do what it takes. But look at Stallion. Oh man, just dropping him ceremoniously. What a way to that one.
Stallion's got to get to Riddle. He's got to get to Riddle.
He is just inches away. Can he make the tag to Matt Riddle?
So close. Got it.
He's got it. And ERA gets a tag. It's Riddle and ERA just started. Big kicks by Matt Riddle, taking down both 5-star era. Riddle, ERA, duck. Oh, final flex for ERA. And look at that. Pele kick caught Ricky, and why not a kip up for good measure?
The Super King of Bros is a house of fire.
And now Riddle exploder right out that corner. Matt Riddle is feeling it here at Vivo. Exploder for all the 5-star era. And now a proton for ERA. Matt Riddle slowing it down. Just deadlifting ERA, waist lock, German suplex. He's got a bridge. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he had it. Man, how impressive is Matt Riddle?
So close to retaining those CCW Tag Team Championships. Matt Riddle's going up.
He is going up indeed. You gotta think he's looking for the floating bro. No! Turned into a moonsault. He saw your. Oh, what a knee strike! And now, got him up. Power bomb. Holds on to him. Folds up with a knee down the pipe. 1, 2. But he saves it. This one continues.
We were mere seconds away from this match being over. But Ricky Martinez, so smart, breaking up that pinfall. 5-star era still in this.
Saving this one for ERA. Saving this one for 5-star era. Saving his dream of once again becoming tag team champion. But wait, look at this. Got him up on his shoulders. What is he thinking? Oh, turns him, man. Look at the power. Oh, no. Oh! Canadian Destroyer by Ricky Martinez. Ducks the line, does Ricky. Puts the boot up, and he's got Stallion looking for another Canadian. My goodness. I'm losing my voice, Eric.
Our voices are going so high right now, high pitch. I cannot believe this match. 2 Canadian Destroyers didn't get the job done. What's it gonna take to get these CCW Tag Team titles?
Are you kidding me? Look at this. Ricky Martinez hoisting up. ERA waking it up. Tell him it's time to wake up and get the job done. Off the double Canadian Destroyer. ERA is top rope from the heavens, elbow drop to the heart.
Gotta go for the pin. He's gotta go for the pin.
Ricky trying to motivate ERA to get the pin. 1, 2, 3. No, Matt Riddle breaks it up.
What's it gonna take, Tyler?
Ricky tried to stop Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle just overpowering Ricky Martinez, keeping this one going. This is what the CCW Tag Team Championships mean. This is what the top of the mountain looks like in the tag team division. Both teams putting it all on the line. Look at this though. Riddle caught Ricky, sent him right at triangle. Now ERA trying to get anything going, but just got headbutted down. Courtesy of Stallion. Stallion barely making that tag. Now it's Matt Riddle and ERA. Oh, super kick from nowhere. Riddle powers through it. ERA ducks the line. Oh, it's lights out for Matt Riddle. And covered out.
Is this
1,
it?
2, 3, go! Ref Amy confirming 2. It's a 2.
How on earth did Matt Riddle kick out of that knee from ERA?
It was the lights out. It was supposed to be a lights out for Matt Riddle, but the Wild Stallions are still in this and are still your CCW Tag Team Champions for now.
The lights are still on, Tyler. There is still hope for Matt Riddle and Stallion Rogers.
What an absolute battle we are seeing. Oh, what a roundhouse from nowhere by Matt Riddle. He could knocked out ERA though, moving here, trying to get up. But look at this. Oh, what a drop kick. Stallion Roger will have ERA isolated. And now pulling up, looking for the RK Bro. No, RK Bro, Rick K Bro hits. And now he could be looking Bro Derek. No, roll through. 1, 2. Just a 2 again. RK Bro, no. Pulls down the top rope. Does Ricky Martinez. Matt Riddle is on the outside.
I am going to lose my marbles tonight,
Eric,
Tyler.
I've already lost it. Look
Oh my gosh!
Oh, top! Over the top rope! What a dive!
ERA sacrificing himself for the greater good, taking out Matt Riddle and Stallion Rogers.
There is nothing the 5-star era won't do to become tag team champions once again. Ricky with his patented combination. Oh, no! He just took out Ref Amy, but for the top splash. 1, 2,
There's no
3,
referee!
It doesn't matter. The fans can count all they want. Ref Amy's been taken out.
Get up, Amy! Get up, Amy!
She inadvertently got drop kicked by Ricky Martinez. 5-star era can't believe what just has happened to them. I'm at a loss of words, Eric.
They were so close to becoming the CCW Tag Team Champions once again. And now we see Martinez grabbing a chair?
This is the old ways of 5-star era, but maybe those ways have never changed. They will do anything it takes to become tag team champions once again. Come on, not like this. Don't do it this way, ERA. Oh, Stallion save. Oh, it just sabooed him. Chair straight to the head, courtesy of Stallion, but Ref Amy saw it. And it's a disqualification.
This is not the way either team. Stop! We gotta get people out of here.
The Wild Stallions and 5-star era are brawling. This one ended in a disqualification. Have to take a whole cavalry to stop these guys. ERA and Matt Riddle are in the crowd brawling. Center of the ring. We need more help out here, Eric.
Where is it? These two teams are going all out. We got a riot.
In all this chaos, fans. Oh, headbutt to the referee from some fines. Roger. Now ERA back in their Riddles, and oh, he's back. This is CCW. This is pure.
I agree with these fans. Let them fight. Let's go.
Vice City Slam has just become unglued.
This is what CCW. This is territory.
It's all over Matt Riddle. Man, we need more people out here. We gotta get them separated. Oh no, Riddle's going back out. Refs are getting assaulted out here. We need fines, we need sanctions. This is just completely broken down. Up on the stage with
get control of what's going on. But these two teams, they just care.
And Riddle tossing staff and security away. ERA and Stallion Rogers are still out here brawling. I mean, no one even wants to get between these guys because they've been getting tossed around here. Oh my. And Stallion are up there brawling back and forth. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the chaos ensues, we can keep this one going. And still, our CC tags the Wild Stallions, but it is far from over between our era and the Wild Stallions. Mark my words. But Eric, it's been an unbelievable night. We've been sweating bullets out here. This crowd has been hot. It has been amazing here in Vivo, but we still got one more. It is time for the main event. CCW Southeastern Championship is on the line, and it is Domino facing off with Jackal Stevens, the man he defeated for that very Southeastern Championship.
I cannot imagine how this night could get any hotter, but it's time. It is time for the
CCW in the ring.
Miami. One more review. Your main event is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the CCW Southeastern Championship. Introducing first, the challenger.
Scum of the earth, Jackal Stevens. Just look at the demeanor on his face, flipping off children in the audience. He doesn't give a damn about everyone. Flipping off Domino's mom. Oh, what a real great guy. This is the guy that thinks he should be the head of the last territory. He's the guy that thinks he should be the face of CCW.
Nah, correction, Tyler. This is the franchise of CCW. The man who should have defeated Cha-Cha Charlie at Anniversary 21, and now tonight, he's looking to regain a championship that he should have never lost in the first place. From the man who took it from him, here comes Jackal Stevens.
Jackal Stevens is a four-time CCW Southeastern champion, a former CCW Heavyweight champion. He wins that Southeastern championship tonight. He becomes a five-time Southeastern champion.
And that might be a record.
He already holds the record for the most Southeastern championships.
Well, there you go. It's going to be a record again.
He'll just be adding on to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome our very special guest performer.
Jackal stealing Domino's fan. Good. It's my episode. I don't want She-Rock.
what Vice City Slam is all about.
Alvaro von Schirach.
No da fiesta. Si tú pasas por mi casa y tú ves a mi mujer, tú le dices que estoy en Hialeah, trabajando en factoría, por culpa de Vidal. Si tú pasas por mi casa y tú ves a mi mujer, tú le dices que estoy en Hialeah, trabajando en factoría, por culpa de Vidal.
Are we in the last territory or Club 11?
Either way, I'm hyped.
Straight from the Everglades of Hialeah! From the Domino Park on Main Street! Viene el ciclón, el terremoto, el huracán! ¡Julio!
Domino is our Vivo, the Southeastern champion, the leader of the domination, coming out here with his new theme song, created by that man out of Von Schirach. No one represents the 305 better than Domino, and he won that Southeastern championship. That was him putting the city of Miami on his back, proudly representing the county of Dade. And look at the ring, Jackal Stevens not impressed at all with the theatrics.
I'm pretty sure Jackal Stevens is in the ring right now taking a nap. That's what he thinks of our Southeastern champion Domino and his silly new theme song with all this wildness going on here.
I can't tell what came out with Otto von Schirach. Is that a bird or an alligator? What?
I honestly have no idea, Tyler. It kind of looks like a gator, but who knows, really?
And sorry, Eric, I can't hear you, because the only thing I can hear is the chants of Domino. And this goes to the point that Domino was talking about on CCW Social. He feels like Jackal Stevens does not respect him. Even though Domino defeated Jackal for that championship, he feels like he still hasn't earned the respect of Jackal. And you can tell right now, look at Jackal, acting like he's having a nap in the center of the ring.
Jackal has had a chip on his shoulder. Many have said that when Domino defeated Jackal at the last bash, it's really what started this transformation of Jackal Stevens into this more mean, doesn't give a crap style that he has developed here.
And Eric, how about you and me were on that call for the last bash?
Yeah, we
saw
were.
That 266 days ago, Domino won that Southeastern championship. Now he's back, and he is here at this moment at Vice City Slam, getting ready to defend that Southeastern championship against a man he defeated, and also a man that he is going to have to be going up against at Game of War.
Referee Bruce Owens holding that championship so high, showing everyone what this match, what this main event of Vice City Slam is all about.
Are you kidding me? I got goosebumps right now. It is a different feeling here. It has been a long night, but not long enough, because we still got room for this main event. And Domino saying it is time for him to earn the respect of Jackal Stevens.
And what a first ever Vice City Slam we've had tonight, where the weather has been hot, but the action has been even hotter, and it's just starting. Main event, big fight feel. Let's get it going.
Jackal Stevens and Domino very familiar with each other. Like I said, it goes back to the last bash at Unbranded. Domino defeating Jackal for that Southeastern champ, but this is a completely different Jackal Stevens, and I would say this is a completely different Domino. Both of them have changed, gone down their own paths, and just have, Domino has so much more experience now, while Jackal, I would say, has so much more aggression and violence in him.
Both these men just staring each other down.
Domino looking for that cafecito once again, having his family in the crowd toss it to him. Again, Jackal not impressed, comes in with a right hand, and I can't blame Jackal Stevens. Domino should know better when you're in there with Jackal Stevens, especially how Jackal's been acting. You turn your back on him. You can't take anything for granted against Jackal.
I was the first man to sign a petition to get Domino banned from all CCW events,
of course.
And I am disturbed at the fact that it hasn't been accomplished. And now she's getting involved. She's throwing him drinks. Come on.
Come on, she's not getting involved. She's supporting her son. But right now, Jackal Stevens doing the complete opposite of that snap suplex. Right in the center, you see that paint coursing through the back of Domino, following up with that kick. Jackal, that right hand. You see everything Jackal does now is with so much malice and intent. Look at Domino though going through, oh, clothesline there. And now right hands raining off the chin of Jackal Stevens. Irish whip bell countered by Jackal. And Jackal with that spinning heel kick right on the button.
There's a thing that happens inside the brain of these competitors when you stop caring about what the fans think of you. And that is the point that Jackal Stevens has gotten to. He doesn't care if they cheer him. He doesn't care if they boo him. All he cares about is doing just that, beating down your opponent and getting the W.
Sending him straight to Domino. Domino trying to protect her son, having none of it. Jackal chopping at the chest. Brutalizing Domino on the outside is Jackal Stevens. And now Jackal's got Domino trapped, another chop. And again, Domino giving Jackal an earful. Jackal having none of it. Domino put on the brakes. That could have been so dangerous for Domino. Jackal tried to send him head first in that corner. Now Domino, European uppercut. That's completely slowed down Jackal, bouncing that head off the canvas.
We have seen some of the hardest hitting matches in CCW history tonight, and this one is proving to be no different.
Did you see Jackal just go after the eyes there? Oh, man! That right hand, he could have broken his hand on that ring post. Domino, get out of the way, and Jackal paid for it. We got to keep an eye out on that right hand of Jackal Stevens in this one.
That solid ring post, the hardest part of the ring, and he just punched it square right on it.
Domino tossed Jackal back in. Domino falling. Look at that. Jackal, you saw that he couldn't throw that right hand. Instead of going for a shoulder there, he throws that right hand, maybe getting some back. Domino catching Jackal Stevens, and we've seen this before. Fall away slam by the leader of the domination.
Jackal Stevens just falling out of the ring right here in front of us, Tyler.
Jackal trying to get his bearings under him.
Action so hot it can't be contained by the ring!
Oh, there it is. Domino with that double axe handle on the back of Jackal Stevens. And now, oh man, just tossing. Jackal straight into that barricade. Domino fired up. Domino with so much to prove in this one. He wants to show that that first win wasn't a fluke. He wants to show that he is the best Southeastern champion going in the history of the last territory, and he wants to get that hard-earned respect of Jackal Stevens. But right now, Jackal going in, oh, flipping senton outside in. Cover attempt, 1, 2, 2 count. And Eric, you gotta know that it eats at Jackal Stevens when he sees Domino with this big entrance and all this fandom and the fans loving him and all the spotlight on Domino and Domino making these media runs. You know that has to eat at Jackal, because Jackal, he says in his own words, he is the face of CCW.
Absolutely, and after such a long rivalry with Cha-Cha Charlie, and now you're basically facing someone who is next in line as that franchise of CCW. Absolutely. Someone like Domino, who ever since becoming the Southeastern champion has elevated himself to a point where
1, 2,
where he's the face of the Flyers. He is the promotional child of the last territory here, and many would argue that Cha-Cha could make a claim that he's the franchise here now. Jackal Stevens, he needs to win this match tonight to prove that he can still hang with the top of the top here in the last territory.
I don't think it's a doubt that he can't hang. Just when you're up here with such top competition, they're just sending down to that second turnbuckle, and we're seeing that anger, that jealousy, if you will, pour out of Jackal Stevens with everything he throws at Domino, just stomping on his neck there, trapped in the corner. And Jackal, oh man, oh come on, that's disgusting. Now why the hell does he have to go and do that?
Sometimes it's about making a statement to say, hey, I'm gonna mess with you tonight, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And right in front of Domino, Jackal Stevens is a sick man.
Shades of a certain pretty man. We've got a little donkey ride here tonight from Jackal Stevens.
And now we got straight jabs by Jackal Stevens. Oh, but it's Domino answering back, and we got a bit of a slugfest here. But Domino got put short there by Jackal Stevens. But Domino right over the back of Jackal, rolling him up. 1, 2. Oh man, that was a deep cover there by Domino.
Domino trying to end this one early, keep that Southeastern championship around his waist.
Wow, look at that agility by Jackal, that leaping neck breaker.
Jackal's not letting it happen though.
Jackal looking to have an answer for everything that Domino brings his way. Hooking the leg, 1, 2, and Domino still has so much left in this one.
A kick from Jackal Stevens, what a shot to Domino. Domino is hurting right now.
And look at Jackal just going after the eyes, Eric. It just goes to show the absolute violence that seeps out of Jackal Stevens.
We talk about that violence and you hear that chop heard around Miami.
Oh, and how about the thud on that back elbow? And you're seeing the wears taken out. This man, a second one. That one caught him clean, Eric. And now Jackal, top rope. He is not afraid to fly. Oh, and he's
got to be looking for that blockbuster,
he wants
Tyler.
Domino to get his feet. Oh, but too much time Jackal took there. And now Domino.
Oh, it's dangerous when you're that high up.
And he's got him hooked up. Superplex from the Southeastern champion. And the pain coursing through the back of Jackal Stevens this time.
I cannot express what happens to the human body when you fall that far and land on the mat. The wind is taken out of you. What is Jackal Stevens gonna do to rebound in this moment?
Looks like He's trying to get that wind back in him. Back up to his feet. Domino is as well. Domino catching that right hand. Dishing out rights of his own. Duck under. Oh! Snapping clothesline there. Spinning back elbow. The leader of the domination is tapping in to that 305 energy source, that extra reserve. Here comes Domino, but Jackal with that boot up. Steven's trying to go wild, but look at that, straight to the knee. Oh, it got planted with the STO like some double nines. 1, 2, 3, oh man.
We knew this match was gonna be intense, Tyler, but I don't even know if we could have expected it to be just this intense.
It is reaching a boiling point here. The heat, the animosity, and now Domino tapping into that inner bad guy. With all of Vivo behind him, all of Miami behind Domino. Can the leader of the domination hook Jackal up, looking for the Domino effect, but you know Jackal had that scouted. Domino pushing him off, but now walked right into Jackal. Steve, what a spine buster. Cover 1, 2, oh, it's shoulder up, man, last second kick out.
Referee Bruce Owens, his fingers were almost on the mat. That was so close.
Just goes to show you how much Jackal Stevens has taken out of Domino in this one. How good Jackal Stevens is. As Stevens making that ascent one more time. And if he hits this, you gotta think it's the end. Not waiting though, it's a flying headbutt. Jackal Stevens, can he cover? Still feeling the effects of it. 1, 2, we have a new Southie, no! Domino refusing to quit, refusing to let Jackal Stevens walk away with his Southeastern Championship. This one continues. Your main event of Vice City Slam is still on.
Domino using the energy of the domination tonight. He refuses to give up. He refuses to disappoint his hometown crowd. And he's bringing it to Jackal, and Jackal's bringing it back.
And where are these two getting this energy from? Where are these two getting this fight from? It's that Southeastern Championship that drives them on. Oh, but it's Jackal with that soul butt kick. Jackal slowing down Domino effectively. Domino, though, putting a reversal on. But it's Jackal, sunset flips over. Domino with that 1, 2. Oh, man, that was almost deja vu. Jackal, though, kicking out.
Exactly what I was thinking, Tyler. Shades of how Domino won this championship in the very first place. We were so close.
And now Jackal, oh, pump handle kick, landed on the mark. And now, Eric, if he gets him up, no, he can't. Domino driving those elbows, and now Domino lifted him up and planted Jackal Stevens once again. 1, 2, and 3. No. How in the world did Jackal Stevens just kick out of that?
So many close calls in this match. These two men are laying it all on the line and taking every ounce of energy they have to kick out.
Domino firing himself up. This crowd willing him on. Will it be enough? Domino calling for the end. Picking up Jackal Stevens. Stevens is looking lost in there. He's looking like all that damage has taken its toll. Domino effect, no! Stevens stops on the foot. Stevens ducks the line. And now Stevens sends him right into Bruce. Come on, Jackal. He knew what he was doing, Eric.
Bruce goes down. Another referee tonight taken out.
Damn it, Jackal threw Domino right at referee Bruce Owens. And Bruce is out in the center of the ring. And Domino trying to check on Bruce. He should be worried about. Jackal goes into Olympic Slam.
But he took out the referee. He took out the ref.
And again, we saw it earlier in the night. The referee isn't there to make the cover. Jackal cannot pin Domino. And what is this? Jackal saying he's smart, pointing to his head. Where's Jackal Stevens going? Jackal going towards our audience, and yeah, that's what I figured. Pulling a steel chair, and this is the Jackal Stevens we've been seeing, Eric. This is the Jackal Stevens that has to stoop to these levels to get the job done. Chair in hand, referee Bruce Owens is out. Jackal, don't do it this way. Where's the Jackal of old? Where's the Jackal that had some respect? Oh, but here comes Otto Von Schirach. Otto Von on the top. Oh! He just spit that mist in the eyes. Jackal can't even see. Domino effect on the chair. He spiked him.
Jackal's out. Jackal's out.
And now Otto Von getting Bruce Owens back to his senses. Domino hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3.
Here's your winner and still CCW Southeastern Champion, Domino.
High tensions, high stakes, and high emotions. But it is Domino, the leader of the domination, continuing his 266-day reign, and once again, defeating Jackal Stevens, this time retaining the Southeastern Championship as Otto Von Schirach and Lil Pump are in the ring to celebrate with Domino, but don't take anything from Jackal Stevens. He put it all on the line. He stooped to the lowest of levels to try to get that Southeastern Championship back. It just wasn't enough tonight. Domino just had this crowd completely behind him.
What a main event, Tyler. What a night here at Vice City Slam. Domino is still your Southeastern champion. And I think it's time to keep this party going.
It is gonna be a party here in Miami at Vivo. We got Otto Von Schirach, we got Lil Pump, and we got the Southeastern champion, Domino, in the ring celebrating. What an amazing night. What a debut for the last territory at Vivo. Eric, we had 4 championship matches, and can you believe it? No championships changed hands here tonight.
Every single person on the CCW roster tonight came out, laid it all on the line, and put on one hell of a show for the people of Miami.
You gotta love to see this.
But I think the champion's got something to say, Tyler.
Give me a second, papi. Jackal me metió tremenda patada por culo. Eso duele. Mi gente, este momento, this moment, is not about me. It's not about CCW. Es para la cultura de Miami and show them that we know how to party aquí. So, I'm gonna keep it short because the Panthers are playing. Because you guys want to get another drink. Because honestly, a mí me hace falta un whiscazo ahora mismo. So I'm gonna keep it very simple. This isn't the last time we're here. And if you guys want to see us here at Vivo, at Tough and Raw, mi gente, a ponerse la pila, let me hear you make some noise. This is our all share the moment. Happy put together con la pila bien puesta.
You heard it there first. This is not the last time.
Shout out to Ola Mochila and Lil Pump, Miami royalty in the house.
Not the last time. CCW will be coming at you from Vivo. Keep an eye on all our socials and the CCW website. Keep up with that. Eric, what an amazing night this has been. What a main event. Jackal brought everything he had, but Domino was just that much better tonight, retaining his Southeastern Championship.
Arguably one of the best CCW shows we have ever done, and I know for a fact I'm excited, you're excited. We will be back here at Vivo, and I cannot wait for it.
Top to bottom Vice City Slam, blew expectations out of the water, and this has just been an overall incredible night. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to sign out here from the Vivo. I have been Cashmere on behalf of the good doctor, Eric Christopher, our lovely ring announcer, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back to you in 2 weeks at Bash at the Brew, 53 June 7th. You can get your tickets at ccwrestlingfl.com. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us and have a good night.